Welcome to another Game Nexus Mame review. Today we'll be looking at a game called ESP Ra De, which is on the Cave Generation 1 hardware by Atlas. And of course you can see the guy there saying it's presented by Cave. The international releases, which is the one we're playing right now, got the subtitle AD 2018 Tokyo. Let's get right into this. I'm going to choose the female character because she has the most entertaining voice samples. I like how they tell you how to do all the controls here. It's a thing that you'll see in a lot of SNK Neo Geo games. And it really helps out. It really did help out in the game Ganryu, which I wouldn't have known how to do all the chain stuff and everything if it didn't have the how to play section of that game. And it's cool how they have the shield function in here, which really helps out a lot when there's a lot of bullets on the screen. Cool thing about this game is instead of it being just a regular vertical shooter where you're just like a ship or something, you're actually a kid with ESP powers who's basically flying through the air and I'm guessing somehow shooting bullets out of your hands. I'm not really sure how that works, but it works for me, I guess. You have your regular shot like I'm doing right now, and then there's the special weapon, which you'll notice in the bottom left corner there's something that says 7 right now. That means that that's how many of the special shot I have to use. It does recharge, but if you use too many of the special shot, you're gonna run out. See, it recharges, but it takes a little time. So if you don't use them all up, it won't recharge. And of course, just like in any vertical shooter, you have your little power-ups. Here's how the shield works. The cool thing about the shield is when you have the shield charging, it can kill enemies. Not only does it kill them, but they also change into little power things, which the more power things you get, the more powerful your attack gets. And another cool thing is all the shots are negated and they're turned into little power things as well. Or into these little weird Space Invader things. I honestly have no clue what they do. There's a little counter that keeps track of those up in the top left corner. That's something that's pretty cool. The guy's like, please continue. I'm thinking, that's the nicest arcade guy I've ever heard. He's just like, he's actually saying please to me. But you'll get your normal shooter fare here. I'm not the best at these games, but I can get by. And that's another thing I like about this game, that you'll notice in most games of this type, you continue exactly where you died. You don't have to wait and go back to a checkpoint, which I hate in shooter games. It's just annoying. This is the boss of level 1. And the cool thing is after you're done your shield, you'll shoot a very powerful blast. Boss battles are really nice. They're pretty high scale. Later on you'll have some bigger boss battles. This one's pretty basic and not the hardest one in the world, although I'll probably die a few times knowing my luck. There you go. I shall continue. Let's use our shield function. And then you let it go and you can make all hell break loose. That little light blue power meter is what's telling me how much shield I have left. So when you run out of shield, you can't use it anymore and you can't do that power blast anymore. That was the end of stage 1. It has these weird messages after all the stages. I guess that has something to do with the story of this game, but honestly doesn't really make all that much sense to me. But then again, you're playing a shooter. It's not like you're playing a game for a big story or something. It's all about a lot of shooting, a lot of action, and a lot of fun. And as far as vertical shooters go, this is actually a pretty decent offering in the genre. I especially like the charging shield function. It's very good in big battles where there's a lot of enemies on the screen. You can dodge some of the bullets. And it's also especially good when you're up against the boss and you need to use that power blast that comes after the shield. As I said, with this character, I liked her voices. I don't know why, I just think they're pretty entertaining. Big trick to do is go around all the guns, and if you're not powered up your 4 times, use your shield to turn all the bullets into the little P's, which actually get your power up. And once your character powers up 4 times, then you're going to shoot a little better. That's another thing you notice. When you continue here, you'll have a number of the power-ups, the big ones, which power up you a full time. This is one of the times when that shield comes in handy. There were so many bullets on the screen that there was no chance I could have dodged them. Of course, your shield meter drains as you use the shield power. This game was released back in 1998, so it's not that old. It's about 10 years old at this point in history. I swear she just said like something like Candy Saver or something. And I just love that before this battle. For some reason there's a road filled with cars, and when I'm shooting, I'm actually killing cars, and I'm guessing I'm killing innocent civilians that are in those cars. Not like I really want to do that, but I guess it works. With these weird little Space Invader creature things, the meter on the top left goes up to 200, then it stops and starts flashing. It doesn't seem like I gain any power from that or anything. You see here, when I'm going around the bullets, they're turning the old little P's, and I got to get my full power up. Bullets can be pretty easy to dodge sometimes, but not always. This is really, if you ask me as far as the vertical shooters go, this is an entertaining game. You'll probably have a good time with it. Only problem is, if you're playing this on the Mame emulator, of course, you know, you have as many virtual quarters as you could possibly desire. It only has 5 levels. So right now we're on stage 3, and right after this there's only 2 more. Last boss battle's a little annoying. Some of the boss battles are a bit annoying because what'll happen is you'll have the small bosses who can like throw a lot of bullets at you at once, and you'll have to defeat like 5 of them, which can get a little tedious. Bottom line with this game, if you like your top-down vertical shooters, I'd say give it a go. It has an anime-esque feel due to the character voices and everything, and I think it's a pretty good time. But if you're not really a fan of this genre, it really might not be for you. So I'd say I'd give this one of the more of a try it basis. Give it a try. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then I guess you just don't. But it's definitely one to keep an eye on. This has been another Game Nexus Mame review. See you later.